Okay, Assalamualaikum. Hi everyone, my name is Wafa binti Abdul Aziz. So today my group will explain about aluminium recycling. But for my part, I will explain from the introduction until the importance of the aluminium recycling. So first thing first that we need to know, what is aluminium? Aluminium is a chemical element, a boron group with symbol of Al and atomic number 13. It is a silvery white, soft, non-magnetic and elastic metal. And the other information that you need to know is aluminium is the third most rich element in the earth crust after oxygen and silicon. So if you see in the second slide, there is a symbol of aluminium recycling. So what is aluminium recycling? Aluminium recycling is a process by which scrap aluminium can be reused in the product after its primary production. Recycling scrap aluminium requires only 5% of the energy used to make new aluminium. Okay, next I'm going to explain about the importance of aluminium recycling. Okay, in terms of economic perspective, aluminium can be recycled over and over again without loss of properties. The high value of aluminium scrap is a key incentive and major economic impetus for recycling. And in terms of environmental perspective, aluminium recycling benefits present and future generation by conserving energy and other natural resources. It saves up to 95% of the energy required for the primary aluminium production, thereby avoiding corresponding emission and including greenhouse gases. So next, my friend Saida will explain about the benefits of the aluminium. So that's all from me. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. So today, I'm going to present about the benefits of aluminium recycling to help our environment. Firstly, it can save energy. Aluminium can be reused repeatedly and require very little processing to make it available for use. Manufacturing simply melt down, crush aluminium, store and edit with freshly extracted aluminium without any degradation of quality in the finished product. According to the US Environmental Protection Agency, recycling an aluminium can require less than 5% of energy that will be expended in creating a similar can out of fresh bauxite ore. The Aluminium Association estimates that the energy saved in recycling a single aluminium can cool power televisions for 3 hours. Next, recycling of aluminium cans not only save energy, it also avoids the mining of new bauxites or used for aluminium productions. Based on BBC News, 19 January of 2016, bauxite mining has become a controversial political issue in Malaysia. Every year, recycling avoids nearly 5% of world's total mining of bauxite. And that is just from recycling aluminium cans. Okay, the third one. By doing recycling, we can reduce our carbon footprints because it can prevent more than 90 million tons of carbon dioxide from being released to atmospheres each year. Lastly, the benefits of aluminium recycling is make use of valuable commodity. According to the International Aluminium Institute, aluminium is infinitely recyclable. It can be melted down and reformed without losing any qualities, and the process can be repeated over and over again. From 1 billion tons of aluminium ever produced, about 70% of that is still in use. Aluminium cans are the most valuable item in the municipal waste streams. The value of recovered aluminium in 2011 more than covers the cost and collections and processing. So, a primary aim of recycling movement is to reduce the amount of household waste headed for landfills. Ultimately, recycling aluminium is an easy and rewarding way to help the environment.
Hi and Assalamualaikum everyone. My name is Novarahana binti Ibrahim, and now I will be explaining about the aluminium recycling rate. So first, Brazil tops at first, as Brazil recycled 98.2% of its aluminium can production. So Japan scored at second place as they have 82.5% of aluminium recovery rate. So now from the figure, you can see that this is in US, which is the average recycled contents of beverage containers. So we can see that between the beverage container, there are three beverages containers, which are aluminium, plastic or PET, and glass. So between these three, aluminium is the highest with 73% of the most recycled between the beverages containers. So next is the consumer recycling rates of beverages containers. Aluminium also got the highest percentage with 48.8% compared to plastic with 29.2% and glass with 26.4%. And next, the value per ton of recyclable material between the beverage containers in US is aluminium have a value of $1,317 compared to PET, which is $299, and meanwhile glass is at negative $20. So and next, here we can see that from the Robert Budway, President and CEO of the Can Manufacturer Institute, he said that for every 5% increase in consumer recycling of aluminium cans, approximately about $100 million in aluminium value is saved from the landfill. So meaning that aluminium have a great value to just being left in the landfill. So by recycling, we can save the resources and cost to trace back all the scrap aluminium from the landfill, and we just can get the aluminium scrap just from the recyclable center. So aluminium really showed the promising potential as being the most recycled material for among the beverages containers in US. So in aluminium sector, they use more recycled aluminium rather than use from the producing new aluminium material. So here we can see the importance of recycling aluminium. Thus, it is best for consumer to focus in recycling aluminium can and scrap to increase the secondary production as well as to help manufacture to expand the use of aluminium in other sectors. Therefore, we can work together to increase the recycling rate in our country, Malaysia, to improve and conserve our environment. That's all from me. Thank you.
Next, ideas to increase aluminium recycle. So the first one is a deposit return scheme, which is providing consumer-friendly machine. What I mean here is creating a vending machine that only for aluminium recycle and place it in the public space so that can be easily used or accessed by the society. So how it works? People will get cash or voucher in return for every aluminium recycle they do. So this way will motivate society to do more aluminium recycling and increase the aluminium recycle, right? So second, create awareness through digital platform such as Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, or website. And this way we will reach all level of society. As we know, nowadays almost all people in the world use their smartphone gadget to access the digital platforms such as their social media. So other than that, we can share interesting facts, share valuable information such as aluminium is 100% recyclable, aluminium cans can recycle endlessly, like that. So other than that, we can promote aluminium recycle program online, which will increase the awareness and number of participation of people to join the aluminium recycling program, which indirectly will increase the aluminium recycle. So the last but not least, promote aluminium recycling day. What I mean here is by creating a one-day program at a various organization. For example, at a government body, university level, school level, NGO, or even a neighborhood. So what activity that we can do during the program is by, of course, sharing the valuable informations, such as share the simulation of the process of aluminium recycling, and the type, benefit and impact of aluminium recycle to the society and environment. So according to Steve Larkin, president of Aluminium Association, recycling all cans into new ones uses 95% less energy and 95% less fewer greenhouse emission than producing new can entirely from scratch. So let's start. Aluminium recycle, save energy and save the world.
Hi everyone, I am Chu Taek Yong. Now I want to talk about the case study for us in aluminium recycling. As we know, Germany is one of the countries that success in an aspect of the recycling. Either aluminium recycling, paper recycling, e-waste recycling, or others. But for now, I will just mention the aluminium recycling in Germany. Let's see the data research. From the data shows, we can realize that Germany has the highest recycling rates for aluminiums in Europe. This is due to aluminium car industry in Germany have the recycling system that function extremely well. For example, Germany use the yellow bin system, which has been realized, which has been established and is successful for aluminium. With the use of modern separation technology, this system has the capacity to include the other metal products. As we know, yellow bin is for the waste of the metal, plastic, and item with green dots. Green dots means the license symbol of the European network of industry funded system for recycling the packaging material of consumer goods. The waste we can throw into the yellow bins are metal, plastic packaging, metal cans like aluminum tins, yogurt containers, and others. That's all for my part. Thank you.
Hi, Assalamualaikum. My name is Nur Hanisa bint Mazlan. I will continue the last part, which is conclusion. Okay, in conclusion, recycling aluminium is the process of saving costs and opens the way for further industrial production. Recycling also helps save the economy in one. This is by teaching and learning how to reuse aluminium and other recycled products such as plastic, paper, glass, and metal. It is to save the plant and environment for future generation. So, I would like to encourage every one of you to recycle. I know it is not easy for you guys to recycle because it is something that you are not used to it and you don't do it every day, right? So I urge every one of you to make a little change in your life and start to recycle. Okay, so to make it easy for you, the first step you need to do is, I suggest you to split your dustbin into two. And the first one is for your general waste and the other one is for your recycled products. So if you start to recycle now, it will slowly but surely gives a big impact to the environment for future generation. Trust me. Last but not least, remember to save the environment. Okay, that's all from me. Thank you.